is authentic lasagna bolognese traditionally made? Have you ever wondered how authentic lasagna bolognese is made? This classic dish hails from Bologna, Italy, and is a true representation of Italian culinary tradition. Unlike other lasagna varieties, this one does not include mozzarella cheese. Instead, it focuses on three main components: fresh egg pasta sheets, a rich bolognese ragù, and a creamy bechamel sauce, all layered together and topped with Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. Let's start with the bolognese ragù, which is the heart of this dish. The process begins by finely chopping onion, carrot, and celery. This mix is known as sofrito. You will then combine this with ground beef and sometimes pork or pancetta to add depth of flavor. The meat is gently browned in olive oil and sometimes butter, creating a savory base. After browning, you deglaze the pan with white wine, which adds a nice touch. Next, crushed tomatoes or passata are added along with milk. The milk helps to soften the acidity of the tomatoes and enriches the sauce. This ragù simmers slowly for several hours, often with broth added, to develop a thick and hearty texture. The longer it cooks, the better the flavor becomes. Now, let's move on to the bechamel sauce. This smooth white sauce is made by whisking butter and flour together to create a roux. Gradually, you add warm whole milk while seasoning with salt and freshly grated nutmeg. This sauce adds creaminess and moisture to the layers of lasagna. For the pasta sheets, you will want to use fresh egg pasta, rolled thin either by hand or with a pasta machine. While some recipes incorporate spinach for color, the classic choice is plain fresh egg pasta. When it comes to assembling the lasagna, you will layer the pasta sheets with generous amounts of ragù, bechamel sauce, and a sprinkle of grated Parmigiano Reggiano. This layering is repeated, typically resulting in 5 or 6 layers. You finish with a layer of bechamel and a final dusting of Parmigiano. The lasagna is then baked until it is bubbling and golden on top. A few key points define authentic lasagna bolognese. First, there is no mozzarella cheese in this recipe. The focus is solely on Parmigiano Reggiano for that rich cheese flavor. Second, the ragù is slow cooked for several hours to achieve that rich, thick consistency. Third, adding milk to the ragù is traditional and helps mellow the acidity of the tomatoes. Fourth, using fresh egg pasta sheets is essential for the right texture. Lastly, the creamy bechamel sauce balances the meatiness of the dish. When you try this dish in Bologna, you will truly appreciate the harmony of these simple yet carefully prepared elements. The focus on quality ingredients and traditional techniques reflects the culinary heritage of the Emilia-Romagna region. For those looking to make authentic lasagna bolognese at home, consider preparing the ragù and pasta dough a day ahead. This allows the flavors to mature and makes assembly easier. Using high-quality Parmigiano Reggiano and fresh whole milk for the bechamel will greatly impact the final taste. Remember, patience is key, as the slow cooking and layering are essential to achieving the classic texture and flavor of this iconic Italian meal.